Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and Worldcoin. So, Worldcoin is the Sam Altman startup that is related to identity. So, Worldcoin basically offers an orb that does iris scanning and uses that information for identity of people through different online systems. So, as this company has been rolling out worldwide, we see Germany, particularly, they're in a bit of a dispute with WorldCoin because they're concerned about their security of their data. They think that WorldCoin is actually running afoul of the General Data Protection Regulation as it relates to how they collect and store information, especially biometric information, and also that level of transparency and consent. The concerns with Germany have to do with, for example, they were concerned that all the identity information that's collected is stored in a central database. They were concerned that that the types of data collection that was happening didn't follow the proper procedures for consent, whether that be the consent for the person to have their biometrics captured and stored, and also being able to help people revoke consent. Also, there was a concern about the anonymization of data and keeping it safe and secure in their systems. So, WorldCoin actually has requested, as part of this process, more clarification from Germany as it relates to what they mean by anonymization. So, what is, in terms of the methods that OpenAI, not OpenAI, but WorldCoin is taking around how this biometric information is collected and stored is something that, again, they're asked for clarification on, that Germany feels that they're running afoul of general data protection regulation as they're doing this thing. I think this case, I think, is a big deal, especially for companies that are in those biometric spaces. The privacy issues that come with that are related to collecting data, so making sure that you have the proper consent, that you have the proper security in place. We know that in addition to Europe and the GDPR, there are many jurisdictions have special requirements around biometric data because it's considered sensitive data. So there's kind of a higher bar that companies have to meet that's maybe different from other types of processing. And also, the data retention is always a concern. So retaining this data longer than necessary is a huge problem because it creates more risk for the individual, and it creates more business risk for the company that actually is holding the data. So those are all considerations that companies need to have when they're dealing with biometric data. We've seen in Spain and Portugal, actually, they have stopped WorldCoin from operating in those jurisdictions because they're not sure, or they're concerned about how this company is actually operating. And I think, we'll see this continue to play out among different jurisdictions. But at least this Germany case will provide a little bit more either clarification for WorldCoin or a little bit more transparency for different jurisdictions who are thinking of allowing this company to operate in those spaces. So, again, it remains to be seen what happens with this case, but I'm interested to see how other jurisdictions will take some of the rulings or some of the learnings that are being had, or some of the visibility in this case for how they deal with WorldCoin and other companies that are dealing with sensitive data of individuals. That's it. Thank you.